Hi everyone, John here with All Miniatures Great and Small, and today we're continuing our 40K Slow Grow campaign. I've got Mark in the studio.
Good to be back.
All right.
Good to be back.
And we've got the Dark Angels.
Yes.
Ravenwing. All Ravenwing.
All Ravenwing.
All right, so the Slow Grow campaign continues. We're playing 1,500 points, so we both added to our armies. It's starting to feel like a real 40K game.
It is.
So
it is.
That's kind of exciting. Let's see, we haven't played. We played at 750.
Yeah, we haven't played since then. I don't think.
Yeah.
We've kind of had a bit of a skip. I played 1,000, but it wasn't against you, I don't think.
Yeah. So and I know you're still waiting on your codex. So coming into this battle, you were already at a disadvantage.
It's coming. It's so close.
So as we're filming this, there isn't the Dark Angel Codex is not out, so he's just using the index.
Yes.
So you are kind of at a disadvantage. But that said, stranger things have happened.
Sure.
So last time I think I won, but I won because you rolled 2 1s for damage on it.
It didn't help. I mean, yeah. I mean, it didn't help. But
that certainly tipped it in my favor a lot.
Yeah, the Dreadnoughts certainly they came to town. So I think you brought 2, huh?
I brought two Dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
So, and the Repulsor, which is a lot scarier than the Dreadnought.
Sure. Looks like a lot of guns.
Oh, it's terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes forever to roll. So. All right, guys, and the mission we rolled up. What mission do we roll up?
Escalation. Tactical escalation.
Tactical escalation. So we'll be playing with the cards. We'll go ahead and show the armies, and then show off deployment and get started.
Okay, this is my 1,500 points Ravenwing. It is unfortunately just a single outrider detachment, so just +1 command point. Right up front is old Sammy, which I finally got him in the list, which I think is going to make a huge difference compared to playing at the smaller point values. So he is the singular HQ choice. Librarian has, excuse me, not librarian, the chaplain has taken a little hiatus. I also have the apothecary on a bike. It's an elite's choice. And then for my fast attack choices, I have a unit of 4 Black Knights, a unit of 3 Ravenwing bikers, 2 melter guns, and an attack bike with a multi-melter. In fact, I have 2 of those that are equipped identical. So one on the left there, one on the right. And then I have a small 3-man bike unit with 2 plasma guns, and the sergeant there does have a storm bolter. And let's see, we have on the far left the Dark Shroud, which I think is an essential unit for the Ravenwing for that -1 to hit kind of aura. And then on the right hand side there is the Land Speeder Vengeance, which I actually kind of like that. I think it hits pretty hard. I'm a big fan. That one has an assault cannon upgrade on that. And then my flyer at the back is the Dark Talon, which that thing I think is a bit of a beast. I do enjoy playing that. And that rounds out at 1,499 points.
Hey everyone, this is my 1,500 points of Primaris Ultramarines, although this time I'm not a pure Primaris force, but we'll get to that in a minute. So I have a battalion which is made up of a captain, a lieutenant, and 3 squads of infantry, 1 5-man squad of tactical marines, 2 squads of Primaris intercessors. I also have a squad of hellblasters, and they're going to be riding in a repulsor transport. The repulsor has a las cannons upgrade in the hull. Otherwise, what it is what you see. And then I also have a vanguard detachment, which will be led by my librarian, and the 3 elites for that are the Primaris Ancient and 2 dreadnoughts. So the Redemptor dreadnoughts. And that is my 1,500 points. Alright guys, we are deployed. This is tactical escalation. And the deployment zone is, I forget the name of it, but it's the one with the circle in the middle. 9 inches where we have to deploy out. Dark Angels are obviously in this corner. The Ultramarines over there. Why they're fighting, I don't know.
Well, we know why they're fighting, because we don't trust these new Primaris Marines there. They cannot be trusted.
You don't trust the Primaris Marines?
Just can't trust them.
Especially after we were kind of buddies with Cypher there for a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe these guys were Cypher's guard or something. So we have some objectives on the board. We've got one here, one there with the crates, one here, one on this tomb in the middle of the board. You can trust me, there's one in that building right there. And then there is one that the repulsor is sitting on over here. So the way this works is we're going to have 3 tactical objective, or 3 cards drawn every turn, or up to 3, I should say. And then we have a category of card that if we complete it, we get an extra point. I get an extra point for any purges, and Mark gets a point for any taken holds he completes successfully. Let's see, hold the line, no, Kingslayer, First Blood, and Linebreaker are all in effect for this. Okay. And I don't think we mentioned in the intros, at least I didn't, I have 7 command points, and Mark has...
I just have 4.
4 command points.
And Samael is my warlord, and he'll take the, you know, where you get the extra wound back on a 6 if you, whatever that is, Tenacious Survivor.
Oh, Tenacious Survivor.
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah, okay. And then my warlord trait, I should say, my Ultramarine captain has it, is the one that's the Ultramarine specific one that gives me back command points on a 5+. While we have this camera rolling though, Mark, I'm going to use a command point, or a stratagem.
Okay.
Chapter Master. So for 3 command points, I'm upgrading my captain to a Chapter Master.
All right.
So basically that means I get reroll all shots instead of reroll ones.
Okay. Okay.
So on a 5+, I get these 3 command points back. So let's see if I get any of them back. So I get 1 out of 3, so average. So I'm down from 7 to 5 command points.
And I'm going to play my Ravenwing stratagem.
Okay.
That does not exist. Yeah.
Oh.
No. So no, I have no strategy.
Okay. You tease. All right, we were already rolled off for first to go. I won. And now Mark is going to attempt to seize on a 6.
I'm going to try to seize, yeah.
All right, let's see it.
Okay, let's see how we do. It does not look
We
good.
do not.
Okay, and no, I am not.
Just for the command point?
Not for that, no.
All right, so it's going to be Ultramarines, turn 1. All right, so here's my first draw. I've got hold the line. I can't do that on the first turn, but I'll probably hang on to that. I don't think I'm going to be moving out of my zone too quickly. Overwhelming firepower and psychological warfare. All right, I completed my movement. My captain and lieutenant popped out of the repulsor. Repulsor just moved up a little bit. These guys moved forward a little bit. I'm not going to do too much movement until I know which way the Ravenwing are going to be coming at me. I don't have a lot of long-range firepower. Really, the only thing that can reach are the 2 las cannons on my repulsor, and they're going to fire into the lead squad of bikes right there, Mark.
Okay.
Right, and then you are within that dark shroud bubble.
I am within the dark shroud bubble.
And that's this cool guy.
The flying church, yeah.
So normally I would hit them on 3s, but I hit them on 4s. So we're going to be looking for 4s, and my captain is here, who's now a chapter master, so I can reroll misses. So we reroll that 1, and we still miss. So we got 1 hit.
Okay.
And then it's the strength 9 versus, so it's 2 to wound.
3, 5.
Oh, 3s. And the lieutenant is within 1 to reroll 1. So
okay.
it's 3s to wound, rerolling 1. So that's a wound. And it's minus 3.
3, so I need a 6-up save.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's a 5. So that's it.
All right, so a D6 damage, 3 damage.
Okay.
And that is the Ultramarine shooting phase. So wrap up. I can do this all in one take. I like it. We killed 1 bike. That's it. So on to Ravenwing turn 1.
Ravenwing turn 1. Okay.
All right, here's Mark's draw. You got Witch Hunter, Overwhelming Firepower, and Assassinate. So we'll see what you can do. Those are much better like late game than
not great early ones, that's for sure.
And also, I forgot to do mine, but I couldn't complete any of these. And I think I'm going to toss Psychological Warfare because you have high leadership.
Okay, so we all decided to sweep down the long portion here. I was a little bummed I didn't get any seize objectives. That's what I really need with this kind of fast army to get some points up. So everything kind of advanced, since I was really not going to get into good range. Everything advanced to get the Jink, with the exception of course the Flyer did not, Samael did not, and the Vengeance did not. Otherwise everything else advanced.
Alright, on to Ravenwing shooting.
So before I move on to the shooting phase, my Apothecary is going to try to resurrect that biker. So basically on a 4+, he'll come back with 1 wound remaining.
Alright.
Oh,
that's cocked, yeah.
No, he does not. And my Apothecary can't do anything else the rest of the turn, but he wasn't anyway since he advanced. So. Okay, so the Vengeance is going to target some of those Primaris Psychers on top of the, whatever that is thing there.
The Intercessors.
What did I say?
Psychers.
You know, whatever they are. Intercessors. I don't know, I told you, they're all traitors to me. I'm not sure. I don't trust them. So, first of all, so the only thing in range is the Plasma Storm Battery, which is D6 shots.
Alright.
3. Okay. So we are hitting on 3s. It'll be a +1, of course, for a heavy weapon, but I will also get to reroll 1s and 2s because the Samael is within 6.
Nice.
So 3 shots.
You don't need Samael.
Hit. All right. Strength is 7.
Okay, so 3s to wound.
3s to wound. And that is 2 wounds.
Okay.
-3 save.
Alright, so normally they have a 3-up save. We treat all this terrain as cover, so they get a 2-up save, so I need a 5. So I'm looking for 5-ups. So 1 is barbecued.
Yeah, so 2 damage, so it will kill 1. Okay, the heavy plasma cannon on Samael is going for the same target. No, I am not over supercharging or whatever you want to call it, overcharging.
Oh, no overcharge?
No. D3 shots for him.
It's like 2.
We'll hit on 2s.
Okay.
I believe. It could be 3s, but I'm pretty sure it's 2s. I will check afterwards.
Yeah. 3s. So.
Yep, 3s is definitely going to be good.
Okay.
Same thing, strength 7.
So 3s to wound. You got 2 wounds?
2 wounds.
Alright, and then these are...
-3. Yep, 7 more plasma.
Okay. So we're looking for 5-ups because of cover. And we got 1, so 1 guy's down to 1.
Okay, for this Dark Talon, since he's got a 2+ cover there, I'm actually going to shoot in 2 wounds. I'm actually going to throw my Hurricane Bolters into the Tactical Marines here. Because either way I'm outside of 12, so I'm not getting a lot of extra shots. So let's try to go the easier ones to kill.
Okay.
Okay. I have Strafing Run, so that actually puts me on 2s to hit those guys.
Okay. And Strafing 1 works while you're flying?
No, it's in general, but it only works against non-flyers. So
non-flyers, perfect.
I don't think your tank actually wouldn't benefit against that.
Yeah, he's a flyer.
Okay, so I will hit on 2s. I'm outside of 6 of Samael, so I'm going to get your rerolls.
So 9 hits.
And wound on 4s.
Ooh, I see 3. Alright, and no minus, they're just Storm Bolters, right?
Just right.
So 3-ups. 1 guy dies.
Okay, so the Rift Cannon is heavy D3, going after the guys on the top there. Let's see what we get. Just 1. It's going to hit on a... Let's see, it would be a 2, but then it's also a heavy, so it goes back up to a 3.
Okay.
It does hit.
That's it.
Strength is 10.
Woo.
Wounds on a 2.
Wounds on a 2.
And wounds. And minus is 3.
Right,
3 damage.
Looking for that 5-up. Yay! He stays alive.
Okay. All right. All right, so not crazy turn, but I had to get a little bit closer before my weapons come into play. But everybody's, for the most part, is jinking. And so it killed, what, 1 intercessor, put another guy on a wound, and 1 tactical marine.
Yep.
So, yeah, so not terrible, not great. I did not achieve any of my cards, and I am actually, even though he does have a librarian, I'm going to get rid of Witch Hunter, because there was already a character assassinate card anyway.
Sounds good. All right, so on to Ultramarines. Turn 2. Okay, recapping Ultramarine movement. I actually moved a little bit this turn. These guys are running over behind this building. The Repulsor and this Dreadnought kind of swung out. My Librarian got out. I still have Hellblasters and a Ancient in there. And these guys sidled over to fill in the gap of dead guys. So that's my movement on to Ultramarine shooting. I mean, psychic. I always forget that. Psychic. Alright, so for psychic, my librarian is casting Might of Heroes on the repulsor. I'm looking for Warp Charge 6. And we get it with an 11. Why couldn't that have been Smite? So the repulsor has +1 strength, toughness, and attacks. Alright, first up, my repulsor is going to be firing everything at Mark's flyer. So, and does it get a jinx save, or does it have a built-in?
No, I would if I actually advanced, but I did not advance.
Okay.
Because I shot, so just a -1 to hit.
Because he's within the shroud, dark shroud?
No, because he's a flyer.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, because he's hard to hit, sorry.
He's hard to hit. Alright. So, we're going to start with the las cannons.
Okay.
So, normally we'd hit on 3s, we go to 4s. But I'll be re-rolling because of my chapter master.
You should roll 3s. No, that's not
4s. Alright, so 2 hits.
Yep.
And then strength 9, so I am wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s for the lieutenant.
Okay.
Thank you, lieutenant. So that's 2.
I'm going to kill him just for last. But that would be nice. You waste all those other shots.
Then I don't have to roll all the other dice.
So 6 up saves.
6 up saves.
No, and
no.
No.
All right.
Okay.
So here we go. You've got 10 wounds on that bird?
10 wounds.
Alright.
That's 4.
And I'm going to spend a command point.
Okay.
Reroll that. 8.
8.
Alright. And then, do I get that command point back? I do not. So I'm down to 4 command points. Next up, we're going to fire the Icarus rocket pod. It's good against air, so it cancels out Mark's flying bonus. So it's D3 heavy shots. So it's going to be 2 shots, hitting on 3s. And because of the chapter master, we still miss. And it is strength 7. So it's wounding you on 3s.
Yeah, so 3s.
And I got the 2, the one that misses. Alright, so that is the Icarus rocket pod. Next up, we're going to go with the onslaught cannon and heavy onslaught cannon. So it's going to be 18 shots, hitting on 4s. Well, this is not 18, but it's all I could fit in my hand. And then I got 4 more to make 18. We're going to re-roll these misses.
About the 3, though.
Yeah, I don't get the bonus, so the fly. Because you're flying, so you're hard to hit.
Yeah, so you can re-roll misses, but that's not a miss.
Oh, that's not a miss.
No.
Right. So the 1s and 2s. Well, thank goodness I rolled 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
So the 3 automatically misses. Then we're re-rolling these, and we're tossing all of those.
Okay.
So we added a few hits. And then it is strength 5.
So 5s.
So we're looking for 5s, re-rolling 1s. So we just have 1-1. Well, we do convert. So we've got 6 hits at -1, Mark.
2, 4, 6. So I need 4 up saves. I've only got 2 wounds left.
Uh-oh.
It's not, even with the rerolls, it's not going to be enough.
Yeah.
So.
4 failed.
Yep.
So that
is gone.
Downs it. Does it blow up on a 6?
No. I was saying, don't make me use a command point reroll for that.
And then the rest of his shots are wasted, but that does get me first blood. Next up, this fellow is firing at that squad of bikes. They're within. Are they getting shrouded? Dark shrouded?
No, they are not.
But they do have a 5-up jink.
They
or
do have 5 up.
ammo?
Yeah, but it's probably not going to matter against his gun, right?
No, this is
-1, right?
Yeah, -1. All right, so here, only the heavy onslaughts in range, 12 shots. Normally hitting on 3s, but 4s because I moved. You're not shrouded, so still 4s. The chapter master will let me reroll.
3s are taken out.
So let's get rid of those 3s because those are auto misses, and then reroll these 1s and 2s. So we got that many hits, and then we're wounding on, I believe, your toughness 5, right?
Yes,
so 4s. And we get to reroll those 1s because of the lieutenant. Thank you, lieutenant. And we got 5 wounds at -1. So the jinx save doesn't even come in.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
What I'll do is I will put them onto the attack bike.
Okay.
Actually, no, you know what? I'll start off on this guy first, I think. And then I'll switch. So let me start on him first of all.
That's the sergeant? Or not the sergeant, but...
No, yes it is, but he doesn't have anything.
He doesn't have a good
special.
weapon.
No, he does not.
All right.
So I'll start off with him. So I have 4 ups, right?
Yeah.
-1?
-1.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
nice.
he's good so far. 1 wound, and 1 more to go.
And it's a 1.
And he's gone. Okay.
Next up, Hot Diggity Dog. My other dreadnought is going to be firing. Yes, my 6-year-old daughter provided the name for him. Into the same squad. Same thing, so we're hitting on 4s. Re-rolling because of the chapter master.
Except
so we throw away. Look at that, 6 3s. Well, those guys are
that just makes me
in
happy.
there. And then I can re-roll the 2.
Yep.
Kind of makes up for the flyer where I got everything. And then these are wounding on 4s. Re-rolling 1s for the lieutenant.
That's pretty good.
So 3 wounds at -1.
I'll put on the attack bike.
Okay.
So 4 ups. 1, 2 wounds down. So 2 left.
Okay, next up this tactical squad into that same squad of bikes. So we are looking for 3s because you... Oh no, they aren't shrouded. 3s. So we got 3 hits. However, we are wounding on 5s. We got 1 wound at normal save.
Normal save, no minus?
No, it's just bolt gun, yep.
Oh, you go from tactical?
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's good.
Good. All right, then 4 shots from the intercessors. Same unit. Looking for 3s. Sadly, they are not in range of the chapter master. And looking for 5s. They got 2 5s. These are at -1.
All right, 4 ups. Need to make at least 1 of these. How about both? I'll take
2.
both.
All right. All right, the last bit of shooting, my Primaris captain is going to be firing his stalker pattern bolt rifle, a 36-inch range, heavy. So my 2+ to hit goes to a 3+. So it hits. It is strength 4, so I need a 5 to wound. And it misses. And that concludes Ultramarine shooting. We'll just go into the recap real quick. I managed to shoot down the fighter, which was my goal this turn. I took out just 1 bike out of that group, so didn't do as much as I'd hoped. But you know, I'll take it for what it's worth. So on to my cards. I was able to get overwhelming firepower by destroying 1 enemy unit. So that gets me 1 point, but it's a purge card, so it's actually worth 2 points. And I've got first blood, so that's 3 points. And I can do hold the line for 4 points this turn.
All right. 4-0.
All right, so here's Mark's draw. He had a defend objective 2. Defend objective 2 is right here. That was not a fortunate draw.
No.
All right, Mark, you want to go into your movement recap?
Yeah, so basically we swung around here. The dog shroud advanced over here. He's only got a heavy bolter, so he's advancing to get the jink most of the time and to give an aura to most units here. I think the probably the Melter squad is going to be out under back here, but they advance, so they've got jink going on there. Nice. And everybody else is coming up here to at least to try to take something out here. It's very important they do some damage, I think.
Yeah, so this is your alpha strike. This is important.
We know how that went last time.
All right.
So we'll see.
Okay, on to Ravenwing shooting.
Yeah.
Turn 2.
Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. So the apothecary was able to put 2 wounds back onto the multi-melt attack bike, so he's actually back up to full strength. Nice. And now shooting, let's see. So even though he's now going to toughness 9, I am going to put the melter guns into that tank. They're the only things that are really within range. I'd love to go after a dreadnought, but not enough range to hit them. So.
Gotcha. So yeah, he has Might of Heroes cast on him, so he is toughness 9.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
Okay.
All right.
So I will start out with, let's do the red dice will be the attack bike.
Okay.
And the, so actually I should say, so I'm sorry, if I can shoot all the weapons. Bolters will shoot at the guys in front.
Okay, tactical.
Melter weapons will shoot at that guy there.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go with, yeah, red is the attack bike.
Okay.
So I need 3s. I am re-rolling misses, but he is a +1 for heavy moving.
Okay.
Okay?
The attack bike is.
The attack bike, yeah. Okay, so I hit with the attack bike, I hit with the melter, and I get to re-roll that with Samael within 6.
Okay.
And it's a hit.
All right.
All right, so 3 hits. I'll stick with this actually, since we know that, because he is within double melter range if nobody else is. So now the tough one. I need the 5s to wound because of that. Oof.
Yep.
It's a really big difference there.
Yeah, we'll see if it matters here. All right, so 5s to wound.
5s to wound. So let's see if we can get at least a couple in here.
Two. Nice.
And I am, because I haven't used one yet.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to use
the
do I
command
want to
point?
do that, or do I want to wait because I've got the, in case I don't roll a good enough
Damage
Is it a
roll.
2+ save, by the way?
3+ save.
So it can't save it.
Gotcha. It's a -4 damage.
Oh, that's a tough call. I think that's going to be more important to save for that. Yeah. Hate to say it, I'm just going to let the 2 wounds go through.
Okay. And one of those is in short range, you said?
One of those is in short.
Okay.
Yeah. So, let's do the single wound first.
All right.
See if I need to use a reroll on that or not. Okay, the single wound.
You got a 3.
There's a 3. Oh,
It's kind of like that's.
Oh, that is a tough call, isn't it? Because if I get a 1 or a 2, I'm going to kill myself. So
yeah.
I'm actually going to just stick with it. Wounds are good. Wounds are good.
3 damage so far. And then there you go.
There's
6.
A 6. So that's 9.
9 wounds down.
Okay, that's good.
So that takes him to 7 wounds left.
Okay, bolters, all in rapid fire range, twin bolters, shooting at the tactical marines in front.
Okay.
Needing 3s. Re-rolling all those horrible misses. Come on, guys. I know you were focusing on your melter, but let's let's shoot a little straighter than that. Translates a little better.
All right.
And then 4s to wound. Come on, let's clear a line here. It would be nice. Not great, but no, that's okay. I'll take that. That's about right. 3, 4, 5 wounds.
5 wounds?
Yeah.
All right. So they're bolters, so just straight 3-up saves.
Yep.
How about all of
that?
them?
How about Golden Child here?
They love it.
Okay, 2 plasma bikers here. They're going to overcharge and fire at the guys on top there. Bolters into the tactical marines. They're actually your toughest guys you've got on the table so
far.
All right, let's go plasma first of all.
All right.
And I do need to do them separately.
And you will be overcharging.
I am overcharging, so they are in rapid fire range. So first biker. Worst result possible because I could just leave them. Yeah, you know what? At this point, I need to kill stuff. So I'm just going to take a. If I die, I die.
Okay.
That's
So
just the way life is.
Samael's letting you re-roll.
Yep, he dies.
And
So
he melts himself, but he does get a hit out of it.
he does get a hit.
And then the other plasma.
And the
guy.
other fella is
2 hits.
solid. Okay. So and now 2s to wound.
All right.
2 wounds.
Okay.
He dies.
Is it overcharge minus any higher?
-3, right?
Well, let's roll these and see if it matters.
Okay.
So
5 ups.
if it's 3, we look for 5 ups, and we fail it twice.
Okay, there's 2 damage each, but one's on 1 wound, and they'll knock
So
out
that's enough to
another.
kill 2.
Yeah.
So we're going to head and kill these 2 guys.
Always good at killing your guys and my guys at the same
I
time.
know. I like
pretty
that.
good at that. All right, bolters, which would
Go into
show you to those
tacticals.
guys. Yep.
6 hits so far.
7.
7 hits.
All right, needing 4s. Not bad.
It's like 5 more
5.
wounds.
Yeah,
All right,
so
let's see
you
if they
send
can
roll again.
see if they can do that again. Looking for those 3 ups. Oh, 1 guy dies.
So 1 out of 10 so far.
Yep.
They are tough cookies.
They can't look bad in front of the Primaris.
Sure can't. No, they can't. Okay, Black Knights are firing now. We're going to take 2 of them up into here because that's the ones in range there.
Okay.
And then these 2 are in range here of the tacticals in line of sight, so I'm going to go there. So 2 up the top, 2 there, and I will be overcharging the 2 over here. I will not be overcharging the last 2.
Gotcha, and that's because Primaris have 2 wounds each?
Yes, that is correct. Okay, so I will do the, it's assault 2, so I will do the overcharge guys first of all. I will have 1 at a time. Okay, so first guy is good.
2 hits.
Second guy. I am going to not re-roll that one. I am going to re-roll the 1.
Okay. Oh no!
And
He melts himself.
okay.
Insult to
It really is. Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
oh no, I can't re-roll a re-roll, so
Yeah.
can't do that.
Nope. So that's just 2 hits up here so far, right?
Yeah. Now, what did I use my point on so far? Command point. Okay, so we're going to go to roll to wound on these fellas here. And I am going to, okay, command point reroll on this one right here.
All right. Yeah,
okay, so 2 wounds.
All right, and it's still -3?
It is still, I mean, say overcharge, I believe, is still -3.
All right, so we're looking for 5s. Hey.
Oh, I can't do this.
Plasma.
I just keep dying. And 4 into the regular fellas. Roll for miss. Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, you're not overcharged.
Yeah, missed anyway. And I need 3s here to wound. Just 1.
All right, and I think I need a 6 to survive. Oh, toyed with me.
Okay. Well, this is really not doing. All right, I really need to kill a unit here, and that is not so wonderful. So I'm actually going to. Samael is going to try to kill off that tactical squad.
Okay.
Yep. So he's going to do D3 shots from his plasma cannon. Got 2 shots.
There's only 2 guys left.
On 2s. He hits with both.
Okay.
And on 3s. Wounds with both.
Okay.
6 ups.
That's 6 up. So, it's just -3?
Yep. So it's -3.
6 up. No, they are both dead.
Okay, so
and that's
stone bolters are wasted. That's okay. And my vengeance is going to actually continue to shoot into the repulsor.
Okay.
Yeah, going to shoot into the repulsor. He's dead, by the way. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and try to go after, just try to knock a few more wounds off the repulsor. Okay. Toughness 9, everything's kind of wounded on 5, so might as well do it. Let's start with a plasma cannon battery, D6 shots.
Okay. You got 3.
3 shots seems to be my norm. Hitting on will be 3s, and it goes up to 4s because it's a heavy. I'm re-rolling misses. So re-roll the 2, luckily. Come on, let's see what we get. Yep, 3 hits. Strength is 7. Toughness 9. So I need 5s.
For 5s.
And none. And then the assault cannon.
Okay. You going in the repulsor as well?
Oh yeah, yep.
Okay.
Everything at this point just going into there.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna miss.
Assault cannon's heavy?
Yes, it is. Yep. Roll that one is also a miss. And 5s. Close. That one gets 2,
nice.
and it's a -1.
-1, so 2 saves. Looking for 4s. We're good. Recapping Deathwing.
Ravenwing.
Ravenwing.
Deathwing, but
sorry.
yeah, so it was a little rough turn. I didn't do really much. I mean, I guess, I took the repulsor down to 7 wounds.
Yeah, he's degraded 1 step.
Yeah, but he's still, there was I had to throw a lot of firepower into different models and not getting the results I wanted. Roasting 2 of my own plasma guys is pretty rough, and especially for no return, that's the worst part.
That hurts, yeah.
Yeah. So, at this point, let's see what we got. I got overwhelming firepower. Killed the tactical squad.
Okay.
It's really bad. Just kill the tactical squad. So 1 point.
1 point.
Yeah.
All right, and then you discarding anything, or you keeping?
I am going to discard defend objective 2.
Okay, yes. I thought you might want to do that one.
Get rid of that one.
All right, so that's on to Ultramarine Turn 3. All right, in my draw, I added Behind Enemy Lines, which I'm probably going to discard, and Kingslayer, which that'll be kind of hard, at least now. I'm keeping Psychological Warfare. I still have that one. All right, recapping movement. The Hellblasters have come out to play, along with the Ancient. The Dreadnought booked it around. The repulsor skimmed forward. He's down to 5 inches a turn now that he's damaged. This guy sidled over a little bit so he could see down that gap. These guys moved over. So that's it, on to Ultramarine Psychic Phase. Alright, so for Psychic Phase, first up, the Librarian is going to smite those bikes out front. So we're looking for a 5. Oh, and we perils on a 12. Do I want to spend a command point? Yeah, we'll spend a command point to reroll this. So no matter what, I pass it. So we got it on a 10. And do I get my command point back on 5+? No, I don't. So I'm down to 3 command points. And that's D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
It is 3 mortal wounds.
Is 3.
And then next he's going to cast Might of Heroes this time on this Dreadnought, taking him to toughness 8, hopefully. So we'll see. Looking for 6. And we fail. No Might of Heroes this turn. On to Ultramarine shooting. Alright, first up, these intercessors will be firing into that close unit of bikes right there.
Alright.
They are hitting on... Are they shrouded?
They are just on the... Yeah, you
okay.
got guys in.
So we're hitting them on 4s. And we can not reroll 3s, correct?
Correct. Yep.
And then we can reroll these 1s and 2s.
Which is pretty good.
Get rid of that. No, that's a 2. So we got 4 hits so far. And we convert that into 3 more hits.
So 7.
So these are wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1 for the lieutenant.
Oof.
We got 1 so far. And we turn that into 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay. -1?
-1.
So that's a 4-up save. Takes out the attack bike.
Attack bike is down. Okay, next up, Hot Diggity Dog is going to be firing into that same unit of bikes. We're going to do the Onslaught and Heavy Onslaught together because they have the same stats. So hitting on 5s, okay, because I moved and you are shrouded.
Alright.
And then I cannot reroll
4s and 3s.
4s
right?
and 3s, so let's get rid of those. And we can reroll these 1s and 2s. We turn that into 2 more hits.
Alright.
And then it's strength 5, so we're wounding on 4s.
Yes.
And the lieutenant lets us reroll 1s. We got a couple of 1s there. So we got 2 wounds at -1.
-1. These bikers again still, right?
Yeah, those bikers.
Okay. 4-ups. Ooh, kills a biker.
Next, he's got 4 Stormbolter shots into the same bike, hitting on 4s this time because they're not heavy. Rerolling that 1, still misses.
Hits.
Wounding on 5s. That's
Oof,
2 wounds at no minus there.
Okay, we need to make sure we both of these. Oof. Okay, 1 wound. Left.
And then his last attack is a Icarus rocket pod at your Dark Shroud.
Okay.
It's D3, heavy D3, so it's going to be 1 shot.
Okay.
Normally you hit on 5, you fly, so I'm hitting you on a 4.
Back to 5 for the negative.
Back to 5, yep. So it misses. Alright, so that's this Dreadnought done.
No.
Next up, these 2 intercessors are going to be firing at that wounded biker, hitting on 4s because you are shrouded. And I cannot re-roll these, I'm out of range of anything. So,
yeah.
And wounding on a 5. No. Alright, next up, this Dreadnought's going to be firing into the Black Knights, those plasma wielding guys over there. It's going to be 18 shots with Onslaught, Heavy Onslaught, hitting on 5s, I believe.
Yep,
correct.
you moved, right? Yeah.
So here we go. And then that's 16, so I get 2 more. Well, that converted rather nicely. The captain is, or sorry, yeah, the captain's out of range, so it's just 4 hits, wounding on 4s. And we got 2 wounds at -1.
Okay. 4-up saves. It's good.
He likes it.
Oh.
Next up, he has 2d6 frag launchers into the same guys. That's going to be 11 shots.
Ouch.
But it is hitting on 5s.
Is it heavy?
It is.
Oh, okay.
And
Decent though.
we got 5 hits out of it.
Okay.
And wounding on 4s. Drop dice don't count. So we got 3 at no minus.
Okay. Takes a wound.
And then his Icarus rocket pod, sorry I didn't declare, but he would go into the same flyer.
Sounds good.
That's all right. Number of shots, 2 shots. Hitting on, it's 1 better because you're a flyer, so 5 becomes a, no.
So you're, is it a heavy or no?
It's a heavy,
okay,
but I get +1 because I'm shooting at a flyer.
And a -2 for moving it, and so it'll be a -1 though.
Okay. So we're looking for a 4. So 2 hits.
Okay.
Strength 7. That guy is...
at least 6, so it's not going to be better than that.
Okay, so we're looking for 3s, and the
Play with
lieutenant
that
can let me
lieutenant,
reroll that. So one wound at -2.
Okay.
And it's, I believe, just 1 damage. No, it's -1 damage.
-1. So 4 up.
Okay.
That's
You're good.
Range
30.
Okay.
All right. Hellblasters are firing into the Vengeance, the one with the plasma cannons. They are in range, but not rapid fire range, so it's going to be 1 shot each. They will be overcharging, however. So you are 1 harder to hit.
Yes.
So I am hitting on a 4, melting myself on a 2, 1 or 2. So I melt 1 guy right away, and I can re-roll.
Well, no, because that's a you can.
Oh no, I can re-roll those. Yeah.
This is just a plain
That's a miss that I can't miss.
Any 1s or 2s on these 2 would be a melt.
Okay.
Yeah. So 1 dead.
1 dead and 1 miss. So the dead guy, he dies. The apothecary on a 3+ will let him shoot. Not apothecary, the ancient. So he can shoot another time, hitting on a 4, and in his death he gets a hit.
Okay.
So that takes it to strength 8.
All right. 3s.
So 3s to wound, and we can re-roll that 1 there for the lieutenant. So we turn that into 2 hits at -4.
-4. Oh,
-4.
Okay.
So you're. Did he jink? No, he didn't.
He did not jink. No, there will be no save for that guy.
All right, so 2 damage each.
All right, down to 5.
And I kill one of my Hellblasters. All right, so the repulsor is going to fire. It's going to go into the Vengeance with. We've already distributed the shots, so we'll let you know. But first up, 2 las cannons into the Vengeance. So I'm degraded, so ballistic skill 4 goes to 5 because you are shrouded.
Okay.
And we'll see what we can do here. So 2 las cannon shots. Whoa. Oh, and those miss outright because I can't re-roll 4s, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then next, going into that, we have the 2 Crackstorm launchers, also hitting on 5s. And we can re-roll the 2, which misses as well. And then we have the Icarus rocket pod, D3 heavy shots into the Vengeance as well. So we get 3 shots there. Hitting on 4s this time because you fly. And we...
so what's your regular? It's a 4 base because you're where you're degraded.
Yeah, a 4 base.
4+.
And I get to add
so
1.
Missed. Yeah, so you'll still... Then,
so I get to re-roll all of these, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we turn that into 1 hit.
Yeah.
Strength 7, so 3 to wound. So that is a wound at -1
Okay.
and 1 damage.
That's good.
Good. All right, so that's all the shots at the Vengeance.
Okay.
Everything else is going into the Black Knights. So we're going to start with the Onslaught, Heavy Onslaught. And we've got 18 shots hitting on 5s. So we can not re-roll, so we're missing 3s, right?
And so you're talking about as far as you can roll?
Yeah, or cannot re-roll them.
No, I'm not sure. Isn't your ballistic skill a 4 up now?
Yeah.
So 3s
Oh, so
are okay.
4s I can't re-roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So I only have 1 4. So these 3s. Yeah, that looks too cocked. Can all be re-rolled.
Well, you can re-roll the 1 cocked if you want to do that. You don't get it before you get your extra re-roll.
Nope. All right,
Now you
so
get re-roll.
all right.
There we go.
Oops. And looking for more 5s. Yeah, we got
Wow,
4
that's
more
not bad.
5s.
That's pretty good.
And then these are going to wound on 4s.
Oof.
So looking for some sweet 4s here. We get to
Looks
re-roll
pretty damn
these 1s for the lieutenant. We convert that into 1 more wound.
Wow.
All right, so those are all at
-8.
-1 mark. So 8 wounds at -1.
8. That's pretty good for being on that ballistic skill level.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm looking at 4 ups, yeah?
4 ups.
So 1 will die, another will die, and then 1 more and 1 wound.
Okay. All right, 4 Stormbolter shots at the last black. Is that the last Black Knight?
Yeah.
Is there one more? All right.
No, that's him.
So these are 4s as well. No, I guess they're still 5s.
Why? Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's still shrouded.
Yep.
So I can reroll 1s and 2s because of the Chapter Master. So we convert that to 2 hits.
Okay.
Wounding you on 5s. So we got 1 wound. Can we? It's no minus, but can we take him out?
Take out the Black Knight.
No, he's good. And then I believe that is it.
Jeez.
For the repulsor. I think this is the last of my shooting. My ancient is going to be, he's within 15 for his bolt rifle, rapid firing into this, whatever that guy is, melted guy. Hitting him on, he's still shrouded, right?
Yes, he was a back guy.
Okay,
yep.
so 4s. We got 2 hits, wounding you on 5s. I got 1 wound at -1.
4 up save. Come on, Melta.
Oh.
I am going to spend a command point.
I'm going to spend a command point, all
Or
right.
a Melta gun, I think it's worth it.
Sure.
Only if you convert it though, right?
Oh, no, it's not worth it. All right, charge phase. We're going to go for the long bomb here. This Dreadnought's going to declare a charge on the Apothecary, needing an 11-inch charge, but you get to overwatch.
All right. 6s. I'm not going to overcharge.
Okay.
All right, I got 1 hit.
1 hit.
And I get to reroll for Sammy on this one. That's a 1. So it's a good job, no overcharge.
And I'm toughness 7.
Okay, so forced to wound. No.
Yep. All right. Now I need to see that 11. Oh, do I spend the command point? I've got 3 command points left. I really want to get that Dreadnought in there. So yeah, let's spend the command point.
Oh boy.
So I got a 33% chance to make this. So I'm looking for a 5 or 6 to get in. Oh. No. And do I get the command point back on a 5-up? No. So I'm down to 2 command points. Next, my repulsor is going to try to charge. Let's go with. Actually, I'm degraded. I'm not going to be that good in close combat. My repulsor is going to stay. So that's it. That concludes my turn. We'll do a quick recap. I did some significant damage.
Yes.
To Mark. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. So I killed. What's like 5 bikes, I think?
Not sure. You definitely killed the Melta squad is gone.
Yeah.
And you killed 3
Black Knights.
Black Knights. So actually 2. I killed one of my
Oh yeah, you killed one for me.
Yeah. So.
Oh no, you killed those plasmas too.
I like killing my own plasmas.
I know, that sounds
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it. So let's see, do you know me any morale checks? I don't think you do.
I lost 2 on the Black Knights, which they are, I believe, at 8 or 9, so I don't think there's anything that's going to go on that.
So I don't think I can cash in any of my cards yet, so I'm going to toss behind enemy lines. All right, here's Mark's draw. He drew Kingslayer and secure objective
3, which is back in here.
Back there. All right, we're going to go straight into Mark's recap of his turn. He's done a lot of maneuvering here.
Yeah, so I'm really trying to figure out the best way. I know whenever I'm going to kill something, I'm probably going to get some return fire, which is really just hard to. It's a tough deal, but yeah,
all thanks to that ancient, yeah.
Yeah, and there's no way I have of taking out the ancient, unfortunately. So, so what I have is I'm just kind of all coming up here to try to at least take out some of these big guys in the front line and see what we can weather. Brought the shroud up here to kind of give it a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more of a bubble there, just to kind of help out just a little, and we'll see. And then the Black Knight, unfortunately, I need the 2 points, so I had to take him back.
Yeah, so he's going to have to sit there for another turn, too.
Oh, it's secure. It's not.
Oh, it's secure.
It's just, remember, it's my take and hold, so it counts for 2 points for me. That's
excellent.
why it's like it's worth going back there for me.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay, so on
right.
to Ravenwing shooting.
Okay. Starting out with the Melta gun squad on the back. So the bolters are shooting at the intercessors of the back there.
These guys back here.
Yeah. I don't want to shoot those plasma guys. I don't want to give them a free shot just yet.
Okay.
And then the Melters are all going to shoot at the repulsor. Hopefully it's enough to take out the 7 wounds.
Yeah, 7 wounds. All right.
Okay, so shooting at the intercessors first of all.
Hitting on
I
3s.
need you to roll 1s here, don't I? But oh well. Let's see then. And Sammy is close.
Nice. So that's
hit with all.
14 hits.
And need a force to wound.
Looks like a good roll.
Good roll, yeah. So that's 3, 6, 9 wounds.
9 wounds. Well, even if I fail everything, you can't kill the whole squad. Alright, here we go. So looking for those sweet 3-ups. And looks like one guy dies, two guys die.
Okay.
However, they are within 6 inches of that ancient. So on a 3+, they can shoot as they die. So one guy can shoot. So he's going to double tap into, I guess they'll go into the squad that already shot.
Meltas?
Yeah, maybe they'll kill a Melta before you can shoot it. So hitting on 4s because you are shrouded. And my captain, I'll have to measure to see if he's within range.
Anyway with the 3.
Oh, it won't help with the 3. Nope. So it doesn't really matter. The 4 hits, need a 5 to wound. No. So that's 2 dead intercessors out of the squad.
Same thing, red will be the multi-melter attack bike, and 2 melter guns are the greens. I need 3s on the green and a 4 on the red. I got 2 here. I miss on that one so far, but I do have Sammy to give him a reroll. And they do hit.
3 short range multi-melta. That's terrifying.
Okay.
So you got a wound on 4s, right?
Right. Yep. That's 1 wound so far. I am going to
Command point.
Try to get at least a second one in there.
So you are down to 1 command point.
Down to 1 left. I don't get to regenerate mine. Although you've been actually pretty poor on yours so far.
I think I've just regenerated 1.
Alright, come on, I can really do with an extra wound here.
No.
Nope.
Alright, so 2d6, pick the highest.
Pick the highest. It's not going to kill it, that's the downside. Alright. 2. Ouch.
Alright, he's down to 5, so he's not quite degraded to his next step.
That's pretty bad. Okay, this is crazy. So, 4 bolter shots up into here, first of all. Let's do that. He's not within range of Samael.
Got 1 to reroll. Oh, you can reroll. Oh, he's not within range.
Not within range.
Alright,
so just 1 wound at a 2+.
He's good.
And the 1 now, the overcharge.
So this is overcharged plasma into the repulsor, right?
And the repulsor.
Okay.
Alright, come on now.
Hey,
All right,
you didn't kill yourself.
Alright.
1.
And he's on wounds on a 4.
Got it.
Wounds. -3.
So I'm looking for a 6. No.
No, and takes off 2 damage.
So he's down to 3. That degrades him to his last step.
Okay. Okay, Samael's going to fire his stone bolters into the intercessors at the back there. It's just he's got 2 of them, so it's just going to be the 1 right here. Guess to reroll those, and that's all hit. Wounds on 4s. 1, 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
No negatives.
All right, so we're looking for those 3-ups, and the intercessors love it.
And then the D3 plasma onto the big tank. It's not good. Just one shot.
1 shot.
Hits. Does not wound. All right. Not too fan of this, but I'm going to go. Vengeance is going to go into try to finish the repulsor.
Okay.
So D6 shots. I can roll 2 sets of 3s. I'm really due for a
so
better
these are
roll.
your plasma cannons, right?
Plasma roll here.
Okay.
Has 6.
6 shots.
That's pretty good. 2, 4, 6.
Does this mean you're overcharging or no?
No. It's 2 damage each. I don't think it's
each.
worth it. Yeah.
Okay.
Not to. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, it won't kill me, and it's 3 damage. I'd only need 1 to get through.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's worth it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to regret that, aren't I?
We'll find out.
All right. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. 3s to hit. And Sammy does not help.
No.
That's not bad.
5 hits.
It's 5s to wound, though, isn't it? That's the downside.
5s to wound, yeah.
The overcharge probably would have been a better option. Too late. We got
you got 1 wound. And it's -4, right?
It's -3.
Oh, so I do get a 6-up save. Do you want to spend a
command point to see if I get it?
your last command point?
My last command point. Let's see, first of all, what if I don't make a charge, though? You know what, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to let you, go ahead.
Okay, so I get a 6-up save. No. So it's 2 damage?
2 damage.
So that takes me to 1.
And the assault cannon. Okay. Hopefully finish it with the assault cannon.
The assault cannon can do it. Yeah,
that's a lot of hits. All right. I need a 5s, a couple of 5s in here.
Couple 5s. There you
I
go.
have 1 5 and a -1.
All right, so 4 up, and my repulsor lives. Oh, do I spend a command point? I've got 2 left.
Have you used one? No, you haven't.
4 up, I haven't used one in your shooting phase. Yep, I will spend a command point, so we're going to give that 4 up. No.
Oh.
Do I get the command point back? Yes. So I still have 2 command points, but the repulsor is dead. Do I blow up? No, I do not.
Okay.
Good thing I rolled to get that command point back on a 6 and not my blow up.
With the assault cannon.
So the repulsor is dead.
I'd like to say the assault cannon, but there's a lot of other stuff that had to happen for that to take place. Okay, heavy bolter from here into the Hellblasters.
The Hellblasters.
I did move, so these 2 will hit though, and the reroll for Sammy is within. And that's a miss. Okay, 3s to wound. 2 wounds, -1.
So we're looking for some 4s. We're good.
And then the Apothecary into the Dreadnought.
Okay.
2 shots, no overcharge. 2 hits, needing 4s. 1 wound, -3.
All right, so looking for a 6. Hey,
Gotcha.
there we go.
Okay.
All right, shooting recap.
Okay, so shooting recap. Pretty much, yeah, I had to throw pretty much everything into that repulsor to try to. Is it repulsor or is that what
Yeah,
the thing's
repulsor.
called? To try to kill that
kill
thing
it.
off, and it's gone. But now it leaves me with very little else firepower going after everything else. I killed a couple of intercessors at the back there, but that's pretty insignificant with the firepower that's remaining. So not looking great, but we'll keep pushing forward.
All right, so on to, you got any charges to declare?
Absolutely.
All right. All right, so Mark?
Yeah, so the Dark Shroud is going to lead off the charge into the Dreadnought, try to soak up some Overwatch fire.
All right, so first up the Onslaught Cannons. We got 18 shots here, looking for some 6s. Looks like we got 3, perfectly statistically average. And then your toughness, what on that Dark Shroud?
6.
6, so we're looking for 5s to wound. And the LT is within range, so let me re-roll this one. And we don't convert it. So 1 hit so far at -1.
Okay, so it'll be a 4 up. So he takes a wound.
Okay. And then this guy is the one with the frag launcher, so 2d6 frag storm launchers for a whopping 10 shots. And these are also looking for 6s. We get 1. We need a 5.
That's a 5.
So that is no modifier.
Okay. It takes another wound.
That's another wound. The Icarus rocket launcher, D3 shots. That's getting me 2 shots. Looking for a 6. Nada. All right, that's it for the Dreadnought. So what do you need for that
I think
charge?
I need within 8. So I need a 7. I need a 7.
See that 7? 7.
That's what I got. All right, now Samael is going to charge into that same Dreadnought. I need a 5.
4.
Not a 4. Guess what? We're rolling that command point.
So you saved that command point.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see another. Let's see another 1.
No, don't do that.
Oh, you made it.
He's
All right.
good.
But
would have been awful.
You're out of command points.
I am out of command points. Okay. And then the Apothecary for the same thing. He's within 7, so he'll need a 6.
6 to charge.
Yeah. Come on, Apothecary joined the fight. That looks pretty good. Yeah,
7.
It's not gonna fail, so he's in also. And you don't know you do have 2 command points. So.
I do.
All right, so I'm going to, since he has 2 command points left, I'm definitely starting with Samael first of all. So I've got 5 swings. I did not choose the +1 attack trait, which usually is pretty good for him, but I like to keep him alive. So
gotcha.
He hits on 2s.
Hits on 2s. Look at that, all hits.
All. He's double his strength on the charge, so he will wound on 3s. The downside is I have no command points left.
Okay.
Wounds on 3s.
Wounds on 3s.
And it goes with 3 wounds.
Okay. Minus?
-3, I believe. It is the -3 on the Raven Sword.
All right, so I need some 6s here. Nada.
Oh, so 2 damage each. So 6 wounds down.
All right, he has 13, so he's got 7. And I don't think I'm going to interrupt, so your next guy can go.
All right, I will go with the Apothecary next.
Okay.
Apothecary has 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling for Samael.
Oh, good. Oh, there you go. Converted to 2.
And his strength is 5 with the core of his hammer, so he needs 5s. 6s would be better.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right.
And then the land speeder can do damage, which is funny.
Yeah, I don't think that guy in the front cupola is very happy about this.
No, not really. No. He's got 3 attacks. Hits on 3s, believe it or
okay.
not. Yeah, because it's open top.
Here's Space Marine. Oh, Samael though.
All right, strength is 4.
All right, so 3 or 5s to wound.
One
Oh, we
wound.
got 1 minus.
No.
Okay, 3 up. Oh, he gets 1 through.
Land speeder throws
Down to
something
6.
at
Now I can go.
you. Yes, you can go. Now.
Okay. All right, my Redemptor is going to punch the Dark Shroud. So I am degraded now after all that chopping and hacking at me. So I'm hitting on 4s. Does your Shroud work in close combat?
It doesn't.
All right.
Just against shooting.
So I'm looking for 4s here. And we got 2. We'll take that. And it is strength 14, I believe. It's double my strength.
2s to wound.
Yeah. 2s to wound.
Rerolling 1s for the lieutenant.
All right, we
Doesn't
got.
need it.
And this is minus
4, I'm
3.
guessing.
No, minus 3.
Minus 3.
It's just a fancy power fist.
6 up saves.
Let's see some
It's
6 up.
funny
6
to
up.
make up a 6 up here. No, 2 5s.
All right. However, Redemptor power fists are d6 damage each.
All right, that'd be enough to kill it.
So on average, I should just get you. But
that's more than that. Yep.
does he explode?
No.
Oh no,
yes, he could. Actually,
Oh, okay.
He can explode.
No.
It was hovering. It was hovering.
Well, that gets rid of that annoying
-1.
-1 bubble.
It's looking pretty dire now, that's
All
for
right.
sure.
And then I don't think we have any morale checks. These guys can't fail.
Nope.
Yeah, so I think we're gone. So this is going to Ultramarine Turn 4. Do you have any cards you could
I did.
cash in?
I was able to get my secure objective 3 way back here.
Nice.
It is a taken hold, so that is actually 2 points for me.
Right, because that is your
Yeah.
objective type. So you're sitting at 3 now, right?
It's in a 3, and I'm also going to get rid of Kingslayer.
Okay. So going into Turn 4, it is 3 points to 4 points. Ultramarines Turn 4. All right, for my draw, I got Defend Objective 1, which is right there in the middle of the board. I could get it, but since it's Turn 4, the game could be over before I claim that objective, so I might discard that. I still have Psychological Warfare and Kingslayer, so we can see Samael might be vulnerable here. So on to Ultramarine movement. Okay, Ultramarine movement is complete. Move these guys up. The Dreadnought moved up. Librarian moved up. Hellblasters stayed put. I kind of like where they are. Those guys came down off the building a little bit to get into the reroll bubble. So on to Ultramarine shooting. First up, these 3 intercessors are firing into that apothecary.
Okay.
So we are looking for 3s because you're no longer shrouded.
Yeah.
And the chapter master lets us reroll that too. So that's going to be 6 hits.
Okay.
Wounding on 5s. And that is a very tasty 5 hits at -1. Oh my
right.
goodness, these guys are ticked.
4 up. Okay.
Ooh,
Takes
3
3
wounds.
wounds down, leaving 2 left.
Next up, the Ancient is going to fire. I believe the Apothecary is going to be the closest for him as well. So 2 shots hitting on, I believe it's 2 for the Ancient. So that is 2 hits. And then wounding on 5s. We got nothing. Next up, the Captain. Normally hits on 2s, but he moved. So he's going to hit on a 3.
It's a heavy weapon?
It's a heavy weapon.
Huh.
It's a 36-inch range bolt rifle.
Okay.
That's the heavy one. I think he's... I'll have to measure to see which one's closer, actually. Okay, it is the Apothecary. 1 shot, hitting on a 3. I am within 6 inches of myself, and I still miss. All right, next up, my Hellblasters are going to go. They're going to fire at the Melta-carrying bike squad. So I've got... I am going to overcharge. and I'm hitting on 3s. So that's 2 hits so far. 1 hit, and the Chapter Master. That's always risky, re-rolling those 2s. This next guy, I am going to re-roll both of those. Oh, he kills himself. Does he come back? So he dies. Blech. On a 3+, he can shoot. No. And then the last guy. 1 hit, and we'll re-roll that 1. Still misses. Alright, so we got 6 hits, and we killed one of our Hellblasters. It's strength 8.
So 3s.
So 3s to wound.
Reroll 1s.
But I don't need to. Right. So that's -4. 2 damage each.
Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Which is probably going to be enough, isn't it? 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep.
They didn't advance, did they? Oh, no,
No.
they didn't. So
Nope.
that wipes the squad.
Sure does.
Love the Hellblasters. Alright, this Dreadnought that's degraded is firing at Samael. Now, he's degraded, so his ballistic skill is 4. He moved out of combat using the Ultramarine special rule, so that's a -1, although he can still shoot. And then I'm a heavy weapon, so that degrades me as well. So I'm looking for 6s. Here's my 18 onslaught and heavy onslaught shots, looking for 6s.
4s and 5s don't work, do they?
No, 4s and 5s don't.
For rerolls.
So we got 3
Oh, that's a
hits.
6, all right.
Yep.
Keep those as good.
And the 4s and 5s disappear. And then we can re-roll those. So we're statistically average. Let's see if we can add any. We add 2 more.
Okay.
And then we wound you on strength 5, toughness.
It's going to be at least 5. It might be 6. Just hold on for a second. It is toughness 6.
Alright, so we need 5s. And the
Reroll
LT will let me re-roll those 2 1s. We convert them into another hit. So 2 hits total, Mark, at -1.
All right, puts him up at a 4+.
Nice.
All right,
Like
so
it.
far so good.
All right, then he's the 2 frag storm launchers, so we're going to get 6 shots there. We're looking for 6s as well. I got 2 so far. The 4 goes away. The 2s and 3s can be re-rolled for no more hits. And then 5s. Well, Lieutenant.
Re-roll those. Give him another shot.
No.
Okay.
And then the last thing is the Icarus rocket pod is going at the Dark Shroud. No, not Dark
No,
Shroud.
Vengeance. Okay.
So that's a D3 heavy shots. 1 shot. It gets +1 against fly targets, 5s. And it gets to re-roll that for the captain. Nope. So that's his fire.
Okay.
This guy is going to go into him. Pick up the dice. Next up, the healthy Dreadnought is going to be firing into Samael.
As healthy as a dreadnought can be.
As
since
healthy.
It's, sarcophagus.
Right, and these Primaris Dreadnoughts, they tend to burn out their occupants after a while and they die and they put a new guy in. All right, so we're going to do the onslaught. Everything's going to go in there except his rocket pod will also go in the Vengeance. So we're going to do the onslaught, heavy onslaught. 4s to hit. And we cannot reroll 3s, which looks like we got a fair chunk of 3s in there. But we can reroll these 1s and 2s, which are just 3. Oh, we don't turn them into anything though. All right, we got those, and that's a 4 as well. So these are wounding on 5s because you're toughness 6.
Yep.
And the lieutenant lets us re-roll these 1s. No, that lieutenant's been failing, so that's 4 wounds at -1.
-1, so 4 ups. So we got 2
more.
2 more, and then he got his 6 up for Tenacious Survivor. No, so it takes 2 wounds.
2 wounds. And this Dreadnought has Storm Bolters, so he's going to be firing 8 shots with his Storm Bolters, looking for 4s. Oh no, Storm Bolters aren't heavy, so 3s. And we'll re-roll these 1s and 2s. And we wound on 5s. Re-rolling this one. No, it's 1 wound, normal save.
Okay. He's good.
Yeah. And then the Icarus rocket pod at your Vengeance, D3 shots. That's going to be 3 shots. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling the 1. And normally it would be 4s, but because you fly.
Yep.
And then it's strength 7.
So 3s.
So 3s. So it's 3 wounds at minus 1.
Minus 1. Okay, 4 ups. So
1 goes through.
1 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so that's Hot Diggity Dog. Alright, next up, these 2 intercessors are going to be firing into that last plasma bike there, hitting on 3s, re-rolling those misses, wounding on 5s, 3 wounds at minus 1.
Oof,
He likes it.
He does.
My lieutenant, 2 shots into Samael, hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s. 2 wounds.
Wow. Minus 1?
Minus 1. Oh no.
All right. 6 ups.
6 up. 1.
Okay.
1 slips through. Alright, so I totally skipped my psychic phase.
Yeah.
I think it's too late to do smites or anything like that. I'm going to forgo that, but Mark's kind enough to let me try to cast Might of Heroes on my Dreadnought, which is the guy I want to charge.
I want a double 1.
You want me to...
I do.
To peril.
I do.
Okay. There we go.
It's a perilous activity.
So I think it's Warp Charge 6.
Okay.
And we get it on a 9.
All right.
So he is mighty. Okay, recapping the shooting phase. It was pretty good. I wiped out the second Melta bike squad. So those guys are gone. And I did manage to put some wounds on the Apothecary and 3 wounds on Samael. So that's good. So going straight to the assault phase, this guy, this powered up Dreadnought, is going to declare a multi-charge on both of these guys.
Okay.
So would you care to overwatch, Mark?
Yes, and I'm going to, Apothecary is going to, he's going to overcharge his plasma talents.
Okay.
So I will do that first.
So,
all right.
50-50 chance you hit or kill yourself.
You know, what are you going to do? Yep.
All
All
right.
right, on 6s. Nothing.
No. All right.
But I can re-roll for Sammy.
Excellent.
And
No.
right in the middle of the road. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay. And then Sammy will do D3 plasma cannon.
2. Nice.
Now he's not overcharging.
Okay. Oh, we got one.
It's a hit, and toughness, so it'll be forced to wound, so it's 7.
Yeah, I'm toughness 8 now.
Oh, that's right, because you got that power off. Okay, so 5's to wound.
And it was a 4. That power worked.
Yeah, 4, and
Then you got some heavy bolters
storm
or storm bolters.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
wow, 4 so far.
Oh, hold up, 2. He has on 2. Oh, it's 6.
no, it's Overwatch.
Two.
Yeah.
That's why I wondered why I didn't roll the last time. Okay. And no more.
Still, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Wounding on
6s now. Yeah.
Yay for... Oh, look at that.
3
6s.
No minus, though.
All right.
I see 3 2s here would be fantastic.
How about 1 for you?
Okay.
All right, he's down to 12 wounds. And let's see his charge
I don't
distance.
think he's going to fit.
7. He's in. Next up, the Librarian is going to charge the Apothecary. I need a 4-inch charge. And we get it with a 6. So he's just running around. Getting right there. Next up, these 3 intercessors are charging the Apothecary. And 5 gets 1 guy touching, and we'll put the Sergeant behind so he has an extra attack. And then, last but not least, we need to ensure Samael's dead, so this guy is charging Samael. 5 inches will probably get him in.
Oh, yeah, plenty.
Yep. We'll do that.
Double fist.
Alright. Alright, first up, the Librarian is going to try to kill the Apothecary. He gets 4 attacks, he hits on 3s. The Chapter Master is within 6 inches.
Yes.
But we don't need the Chapter Master. And then it is Strength user, so Strength 4 versus your Toughness 5. So here's where it's going to be hard. I need 5s. Lieutenant lets me reroll 1s. And we got 2 wounds at -3.
Which it doesn't matter if I don't get a 1/6, it won't matter.
Yeah.
There's only 2 wounds left, so I need to get at least a 6 here. There's 1
1
6.
6, nice.
So now I need you to roll a 1 or a 2.
So it's a D3 damage.
Yep.
He has 2 wounds left. So 3 plus he dies, basically.
Yep.
And it's just 1 wound. Do I spend the command? You know, no, I'm not going to spend the command point. So I'm probably going to want to use it against Samael. Let's go straight to these intercessors attacking. The sergeant's there for 3 attacks and 1 marine for 2 attacks. This guy in the back can't swing it. So these guys are hitting on 3s.
They get 2 attacks each?
The sergeant gets 3 attacks. And the normal guys get 2 attacks.
Nice.
And then wounding on 5s.
Alright.
And we get to re-roll 1s for the lieutenant. No.
Then shooting, or is that everything?
It's everything, but I don't know if he's within 6.
Peek.
The lieutenant was barely within 6.
I don't think so.
Okay. So they whiff. Next, let's go healthy. Now let's go unhealthy Dreadnought into Samael.
See if you need anybody else.
Yeah, he's got 4 attacks. Oof. And he's degraded, so he's hitting on 4s. Oof. All right, so here we go. Ugh.
Oh, that could be pretty good. I'm just going to slide him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know he's in range.
Yeah, that looks good.
All right, so we get to re-roll these. We'll convert them 2 more hits. So 3 hits at -3, Mark.
You gotta wound him first.
Oh yeah, I gotta wound him. So strength 7, so we're wounding him.
Well, you're double, right?
Yeah, I'm double. So 14.
So 2s
to wound. 3 wound. Now you can give me 3 6-up saves.
Okay, 4 ups. He's got
4 ups. Oh, 4-up invuln.
Yeah, so
that's good.
He needs his Iron Halo. Nope.
Oh no.
2 go through.
All right. So this is 2d6, but you still get your 6-up.
Unless you roll terribly here, which
7.
Oof, that's not good. 2.
So you need to make, how many do you have left? 3.
At least 4 of these.
So you need 4 6s.
No.
No.
1.
Samael is dead, and that is Warlord kill.
By Gimpy Dreadnought.
By Gimpy Dreadnought. And then, hot diggity dog. Since he multi-charged, he can attack the apothecary. He gets 5 attacks because of Heroes of the Ancients, and he's hitting on 3s. And the chapter master lets him re-roll. I know this is probably overkill. Still just 4 wounds. Wounding on 2s. So that is 4
6s, right?
4 6s you need, yep.
Yeah.
And then it is
a lot of wounds.
Yeah.
A lot of wounds.
11 wounds. And then they can consolidate towards the nearest, so I'm just going to move him 3 inches that way.
Okay.
All right, so that wraps up my turn. That was a very good turn for the Ultramarines. I squished Samael and the Apothecary. That nabbed me Kingslayer. So that puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for first blood and 6 for killing. So I'm at 6 points. And I'm going to discard Defend Objective 1. I don't think I can do that. So on to Ravenwing, turn 4.
Alright, so the new cards I got both with defend, not the ones I want, I need secure. Defend Objective 3, which was I was on, and Defend Objective 6. But looking at the where everything goes, he does have some plasma guns, but I think at this point I'm going to go for some more points. So actually I shot to this one because I think it's further away. It's probably a safer bet.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to defend that one.
Okay.
With Assassinate, I am sending the plasma gunner around straight head for that left hand. I don't think I'm going to kill him, but at this point I think I'm really out of options. So I'm just going to go for it. And he's going to sit still. He is going to overcharge his plasma, and he's going to try to knock out Gimpy up front.
Okay. Because, yeah, you are, it's turn 4, you're down to 3 models.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens. All right, so on to Ravenwing shooting.
All right. So he's going to overcharge his plasma guns and throw his bolters, everything into that lieutenant there.
Okay.
So he needs 3s on these plasmas. Roll a 1, it's all over with.
A 1 and a 2. Oh, no.
All right. Well, we can take care of that real quick.
All right, you're down to 2 models.
2 models. All right, he's overcharging too.
That was so dramatic. He peeled out, he drove up, and then...
All right.
All right, overcharging those.
I'm actually going to do that. I am going to do, since they're automatics, I'm going to do the assault cannon first.
Oh, assault cannon first, right.
Onto the...
everything into the
everything into gimping.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I did not move.
Hitting on 3s?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, no more reroll bubble for you.
No. Strength 6.
Toughness 7.
5s.
Nice. 2 wounds.
2, minus 1.
All right, so it's 2 4-ups. And that's 2, so he's down to 4 damage. Can the plasma finish him off?
D6 overcharged plasma. Come on, big number. It's 1.
Oh, no.
I can kill him.
Well, get the 1 out of your system. There's no way to kill him. It's 3 damage each?
Do 3 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, does he hit? He rolls a 5. He hits. His strength 8 on overcharge.
So a 3 to wound.
He does
Got
wound.
it.
Minus 3.
All right, so I need a 6. No. So that's 3 damage, right?
3 damage.
He is down to 1.
Oh, that's awful.
Well, he's at his degrade point.
That's awful. 1 shot.
All right, and then he obviously doesn't have any charge. All right, any charges? No.
No charges.
All right, so that is...
And I'm going to get rid of Assassinate now.
You're getting rid of Assassinate?
Yeah.
And let's see, oh, you don't score objective...
I don't yet. No.
You don't score objective 6 yet.
No.
But you will at the end of your next turn.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter now.
And... All right, so this is Ultramarine Turn 5.
Turn 5.
All right, here's my draw. I got secure objective 1, which is right there in the middle.
Secure. Oh, no,
secure objective 1. And then defend objective 3, which is way over there. Mark was sitting on it. I'm not getting that one. And I still have psychological warfare, which I can't get now. You're down to 1 unit. So I'll probably end up tossing that. Movement recap. Gimpy Dreadnought moved over, so a healthy Dreadnought could take care of business over there. Everyone kind of moved up here, and then these guys did advance to that Imperial Heroes sarcophagus to claim objective 1 fortuitously. All right, so on to Ultramarine shooting. Psychic phase. I remembered my psychic phase. First up, I'm going to try to smite the Vengeance. So I need a warp charge 5. And we get it with a 5.
It's a 5.
So it's D3 mortal wounds, 1 mortal wound. Then I'm going to try Psychic Scourge. So this kind of works like Smite, but we're comparing our leaderships. My Librarian has a leadership of 9, but because I'm an Ultramarine, I have a leadership of 10.
Okay.
You have a leadership of 8, correct?
8, yep.
So, well, first I got to cast this bad boy first, so let's worry about that. Warp charge 6. And we fail. Yeah, we'll spend a command point. So the re-rolling here, if we're looking for that 6, we got an 8. And then 5 plus for a command point back. No, I'm down to 1 command point. But Psychic Scourge is off now, so basically we roll off. Roll a d6 and add our leadership.
So you're at plus
So basically
2.
I'm like plus 2.
Why don't you roll and see how badly I'm going to get?
Okay. So I got a 5.
So I need to get at least more than a 2 to stop myself from dying. I got a 1.
Okay, so since I beat it, it's D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, okay.
So you can still live.
I gotcha.
2 more mortal wounds.
1 left.
1 left.
I thought you meant it was going to, you kill it by how many?
Oh, no, sorry.
Gotcha.
It's not that good.
Gotcha.
So I need to do 1 wound on him with all of that. I think I can do it. All right, on to Ultramarine shooting phase. All right, first up, Hot Diggity Dog is going to be firing into that Vengeance. He moved, so he's hitting on 4s, but the Chapter Master is there for rerolls. So we don't get to reroll 3s.
3s are gone.
3s disappear. So that's 3 3s, and there's 1s and 2s. I'll get to reroll. And we convert that into 2 more hits. And then it's Strength 5 versus your Toughness 6, so I'm looking for 5s to wound. Rerolling 1s for the Lieutenant. So it looks like we only got 1 wound at -1.
-1, so it's a 50-50 right here. Does he take him down?
All right.
4-up save. Oh,
he goes down.
He goes down.
And he's not within 6, is he?
No, I don't think he is. Yeah.
So that's the Vengeance. And that is Ultramarine shooting phase. Alright, to wrap up my turn, I secure objective 1. So that's another victory point for me. And Mark...
Score to defend, so you can get that on your turn.
Yep.
Objective 6.
So that's worth 2 points, right?
Buzzing up to 5, yeah.
Excellent. Alright, and I'm going to toss Psychological Warfare. So that's on to Mark's turn 5 with the 1 biker. You need some good draws here.
Okay, the big draw. Supremacy. That's just not happening. Hold the line. I don't have 3 units. That's not happening. So we're going back to, ran back over to defend objective 3. Don't know if it's going to go another turn. I very much doubt it. So I peeled here. I did have to advance, so I'm -1, but I'm going to try to kill a couple of those chumps over there. Okay. Actually, I'm going to probably overcharge and kill myself and just get it over and done with.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
Well, let's go straight into the shooting phase, shall we?
Okay.
All right.
So, it's -1. So on a 1 or 2,
ooh,
I will kill myself. But these are 2 wounds each, aren't they?
They are.
So, you know what? I want to kill them.
All right, no command points.
No command points, no, let's just go straight into business.
Oh! Oh, no, 2 misses.
2 misses, correct.
Yep. That was anticlimactic.
2 misses, yeah.
All right, so that's the end of the turn 5.
Yeah.
And you can't score that yet.
Nope.
Let's see if the game goes on. I forget who rolls. Let's check.
All right.
And see. All right, so I had the first turn, so I actually roll to see if the game continues on a 3+. Right now, as it stands, it's 7 points to 5 points. So I kind of want it to end because I know for sure I'll win at that. So we'll see. I've got 1 command point left, so I'm looking for a 1 or a 2. And it's a 2. It's game over.
All right.
Good game, Mark.
Yep. He lives.
All right, guys, there you have it.
There we have it.
7 to 5.
Yeah, but still, oof, ouch, ouch, ouch.
So, what were your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it's still tough with the Ravenwing. It's like we were just kind of talking about it briefly before this. It's like my multi-damage weapons right now, the multi-melters, etc., are all short range, and you want to get in that half melter range to kind of try to get a better damage output. But if you whiff, you're dead. And so we were just thinking that I've been going back to this, and I don't want to add them in, but I think if I want to play this a little bit better, at least post before the Codex, who knows what's going to happen. Something's going to come down in points for sure. But I think 2 Nephilim jet fighters and go with a fighter wing with the Dark Talon just to give me that distance firepower, some a couple of las cannons, some missiles, just to kind of punch a little bit before the bikes get there, because I'm really lacking that that range firepower. So that's if I'm going to go pure. If I stay pure Ravenwing, I think that's really my option. I have to add those 2 fighters. But if I want to do something different, like I had some Death Watch, I've got that fighter plane. But pure Ravenwing, I think 2 Nephilim is really what I have to strive to next.
Well, I think we're somewhat similar because Primaris have the same problem. Besides the 2 las cannons on the repulsor, 30 inches was my max range and everything.
Yep.
And like my 2 las cannons took a good chunk of wounds off your plane that first wound.
Yeah, I took out that plane. Yeah, I wasn't really. I should have kept it close to the shroud for that first turn. That was a little dumb. Yeah.
So what would you do different on the
in the game?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we talk about the downside with that draw is like I had some more objective draws that I could have moved around and kind of got a few points ahead with my mobility, but I really got a crappy draw at the beginning, and then all those ones came at the end.
Right.
And then I'm pulling back, and so yeah, it was not. So there was that part, but I think. I don't know. Actually, maybe going at it's like if I got to kill the repulsor, I got to kill the dreadnoughts. Either way, there's some pretty impressive firepower that I'm trying to take down with just a couple of melter squads, and they don't last too long.
No.
Yeah.
And it seemed like we were talking earlier. If Mark would have reversed his draw and had the objectives earlier.
Yeah.
Then you wouldn't have been forced necessarily to dive into me like you did.
Right. I could have stuck back and held those objectives that were there, and then just kind of at least made you move a little bit more, and then I could use mobility to pick. Because right now, castling up, there's no way I can just pick up one side or one unit at a time. So, yeah. And
I castled up, and I didn't have to break my castle because I got that lucky draw. Scored 4 points on turn 1 or 2.
Yes.
Which was really handy.
Yeah. Yep. For sure.
Nice. And then it seemed like your multi-melters were hot and cold, but they probably kind of averaged out at the end.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
What really hurt is you couldn't kill that one dreadnought.
Again, the dreadnought left with one wound. One wound. Yes. Yeah, especially that's right. I rolled a 1 on the Vengeance at the very end.
So your MVP's your Vengeance?
I got to be honest. Today, I'm still thinking he's my MVP. He hits decently from range. He gives me some range, and at least 2 damage against Primaris is actually kind of nice.
Yep.
Without having to overcharge. And the assault cannon, that stripped off a few wounds from things too. I ended up killing up the tank. Took a few wounds off the dreadnought. Yeah, so I liked him. He's a reasonable price, and he was very close to a Typhoon missile launcher, which is my other range, which I guess I can mention about. The Typhoon's got a couple of crack missiles on it. They're evenly priced. I think wounds. This is it's tougher. It's got more wounds. I think it pips the Typhoon for now.
Yeah.
Don't know how points will change in the new codex.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, that was a scary. Those plasma cannons, D6 shots.
D6 shots. Yeah. Great, scary when you roll 6. Not so much on a 1. But we average it out. I went out a 3, 3, 6, and 1. So I was only 1 below the average throughout the whole game.
Yeah, hopefully your codex will give you a way to get more command points.
I don't know if it will. I think I'm going to have to take troops, but it means we're going to take 3 squads of scouts, maybe. I don't know, or we'll see.
But you lose your theme, which is sad. It seems like they should bonus.
Yeah.
If you go pure Ravenwing, you should get some kind of bonus.
Sure. Well, at least one more character. I think I can actually take 2 Outriders. Yeah, one more character. I get 2 Outriders. But again, I'm still thinking about those 2 Nephilim jet fighters too. So, and that'll actually be a command point too, because it'll be a flyer detachment.
Right. Yeah. Cool. Well, as far as the Ultramarines go, I was pretty pleased with it. The repulsor died, but that's what it was for. And I liked adding the librarian, that Might of Heroes. I really like it, moving the repulsor to toughness 9 and the dreadnought to toughness 8. Really helped. I mean, there was one time we rolled a 4.
Yes, yeah, when I need, yep.
And so that was big, and so I really liked having that librarian there. He was good, and then he killed the apothecary, I think, with his Primaris. But anyway,
I don't know.
I can't remember.
No, your dreadnought.
Someone
punched him in the
head. So, and I got lucky that Primaris still have they're not very mobile. The repulsor goes 10 inches max, so it doesn't get anywhere fast. What do you think of the strategy of taking a captain's 3 command points, upgrade him to chapter master?
I mean, because you had a decent fire base, yeah, re-roll everything. Yeah. Rather than re-roll 1s, I think is huge.
It's a poor man's Gilliman.
Yeah.
With the lieutenant right next to him.
And those hell blasters just drive me crazy because it's like it's like I want to kill them, but then I know, well, as soon as I kill them, they kill me. So it's really a tough call that they're just sitting there, almost impervious. And that would be the other thing too. If I ended up going 3 units of 5 scouts just to go battalion, all sniper rifles, and say, you know what? Yeah. Try and kill that ancient.
Right. That ancient's kind of a pain. And I liked my intercessors. Those guys are solid. They're 2 wounds each. They really can survive a lot of firepower until you shoot overcharged plasma. But you overcharging plasma, you killed, how many of your own guys did you kill overcharging plasma?
At least 2. I know that, at least 2.
There you go, guys. Now so that was 1,500.
Yeah.
Next month, 250 more points. What are you adding?
Well, what I have ready to go right now is the librarian and a lance beater. They're ready to go, painted. I just don't know if it's really at this point helping my list. Against Tyrannus actually did great. I don't know about the Tau. I'm not sure what he has, but I'm really just thinking that the Nephilim jet fighter by just something I have to order and just get in the list. I don't know. I have a Typhoon at home too, though. I could just put that in for right now. At least give me a couple of crack missile shots. I don't know. Yeah. Thinking about it. Yeah. This game changes everything.
Right, and your book could totally change things too when it comes out.
That's true. I don't know when that is. I'm guessing towards the end of December, closer to Christmas. I don't think it's going to be next. I think Blood Angels will be next.
Well, as far as 250 for me, I think I'm swapping out a dreadnought and putting in another repulsor, so 2 repulsors.
So I'm really needing those last counts, basically, is what you're telling me.
Pretty much. Yeah. And then that gets me, and then probably some reavers too, because then swapping out a dreadnought for repulsor is only about 100 points.
Yeah.
So not bad. All right, well, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this 1,500 point battle between the Dark Angels, Ravenwing, and Primaris Ultramarines. As always, please check us out at Facebook, All Miniatures Great and Small. Thanks for watching, everyone, and keep on wargaming.